Alright. Share it up. Oh man, 86. That was a rough draft. let's get a better one on open level. No type, high risk. Classic. No type, high risk. Okay, Slowbro. Not horrible. Yeah, I don't mind Slowbro too. It's fine. It's got Ice Beam. Ice Beam in open level. Fine, perfectly fine. Yawn could be interesting. Oh gosh, Whiscash too. I'm not a big fan of Whiscash too. I actually did use it one time, I think last time in my open level run for the Moltres, because it was just the only thing I had for like coverage. Oh, Natural Cure Starmie. Is this Starmie 5? Is that Starmie 5 again? Man, that's a... Yeah, Starmie 5 is weird. I wonder... That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, Manectrics aren't a problem. It's just Jolteons, right? Jolteon 1 and 4 outspeed. Yeah. I guess I could have Whiscash in the back to take the electric hits. It is kind of annoying, though. Sceptile's also kind of annoying. We do outspeed, but we can't KO, which is unfortunate. But I guess Sceptile doesn't KO, which is kind of interesting. Okay, Starmie 5. Will we get the all-water draft? Will we get the all-water draft? Let's see. We've used Lum, Leftovers, and Shell Bell. No. That's kind of funny, though. That's a ground type. Doug Trio, is that 3? Sludge Bomb, what does 4 have? Oh, Rock Slide? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. Both of those options are pretty good. I'd probably still take Whiscash, I think. I don't know, though. Yeah, that's hard to say. I mean, because Starmie already has Serpent Psychic. I mean, maybe Dugtrio with its speed gives me something a little bit better. It is faster than Jolteon's, which is kind of funny. And it's got Arena Trap. Alright, let's see. Blaziken 4? Woof. I mean... Starmie's gonna struggle against, like, Snorlaxes, so we need something for that. I don't love the idea of Dugtrio, but I don't love the idea of Blaziken either. I mean, right now, like, how do we beat a Snorlax? I guess we could yawn it, do something silly. I don't know. Actually, is that interesting? If we face a Jolteon, it is high risk right now. Yeah, it is high risk. But if we faced a Jolteon with Slowbro, well, with Starmie 5, we're gone. With Slowbro 2, were not gone. So it would always go for the Starmie. So we could, in theory, lead Starmie Slowbro and have Ice Beam, have Double Surf. It's slow, but it could be interesting. And then have, like, Whiscash in the back. That'd be weird. Well, how does... I mean, how would we do against the Snorlax? Doesn't see a kill. We're doing 38. That is annoying that Slowbro doesn't Psychic, though. Because Slowbro's not doing very much. I guess we would Yawn it. Whiscash 2, we're doing like 30 also, but once it curses, it's going to see a kill. And we're not going to do as much. Obviously, it sees a kill on Dugtrio right off the bat if we let Dugtrio. But we would do 30 with Double Edge, so we could go Psychic, Double Edge, Psychic. If we just lead Dugtrio. Oh gosh, Blaziken 4 though? How would Blaziken 4 do? We're just, it's annoying that we're at risk of, yeah. It's annoying that we're at risk of it being thick fat. Alright, come on. We need something solid here. Oh gosh, Exeggutor4. Honestly, so it is kind of, this is kind of interesting. Exeggutor4. Honestly, it's kind of an interesting pick. Because against Snorlax, we probably just go Psychic, Psychic, and then it Psychics it again. We probably need the Exeggutor. Because, yeah, against Snorlax, we just go Psychic, Psychic, and then Starmie, or Exeggutor gets a Psychic off. Oh, man. Can you imagine we take Slowbro in the back for triple Psychic? I guess, technically, against Snorlax, we could go Psychic, Surf, right? Maybe. I don't know if that's getting it done. So, the annoying thing is, like, against fires... Right, if we get a high-risk fire, they're going to see a kill, for sure, on Exeggutor. Starmie's not going to be able to take him out. But I can in 2 hits. So I could keep... Yeah, I guess the annoying thing is, like, if I led double water, they, like, electrics would always go for Starmie, so I could guarantee swap to Exeggutor for the electric, for, like, a Jolteon, or, like, an Ampharos or something that I couldn't kill. If I lead Exeggutor, then I have a little bit better upfront attack, but... The problem is, then I can't... I mean, there's also another Pokemon besides Snorlax, which is frustrating. But I think smacking it with Psychic is probably my best move. And, like, at least Slowbro could Yawn it. So I do like Slowbro Yawn on lead. That's kind of interesting. Is it ever interesting to lead Blaziken, though? Probably not. It's annoying that... I mean, I probably, yeah, Dodrio's gone, so that's nice. It's like, I'm trying to think about what I would have to worry about with Blaziken lead. Well, obviously, waters, grounds. It's annoying that I don't outspeed some of the grounds with Starmie. Or, like, I don't KO. I guess I'm always KOing Rhydon with Surf in Golem. This is where having an Intimidate mon would be really nice, because they don't see the Mega Horn kill. I guess we could trade for an Arcanine. Honestly, if we had Starmie, Slowbro, If we have Starmie, Slowbro, Exeggutor in the back to take the grass and electric hits, if we traded for, I guess Lottie's kind of rough too. But I guess if we have Slowbro, maybe Lottie is okay. We go Light Screen, Ice Beam or something. I mean, Lottie would be bad for like a bunch of my Pokemon. Ice Beam 2 shots. Light Screen, Ice Beam, that probably gets it done. Yeah. And then we Ice Beam again. Okay. So, that's our plan against Lottie's. Against, like, meta, I guess we could just go Surf Yawn or Surf Surf. I mean, because meta would be tricky with Exeggutor as well. Surf Surf doesn't do that much, but actually Surf Yawn probably works. But, well, let's see. Surf does 0.6. Slowbro. We're slower, unfortunately. Maybe we could go Surf Surf. I feel like Yawn's kind of better there. And then maybe we could swap to Exeggutor if we need to. I don't know. I don't love going Dugtrio. Whiscash is a possibility. But I kind of like Exeggutor, I think, for like the hard-hitting Psychic move. Because I just don't have anything to Earthquake next to right now, except for Exeggutor. That would be kind of a funny lead. Dugtrio Exeggutor with Starmie in the back, but I don't love that. I like Starmie on lead, I think. Obviously, if we face like a Raikou or something, it'd be annoying. But I think Exeggutor could probably handle it. How fast is Raikou? It's not faster than Starmie, which is nice. It doesn't see a kill. Again, it always goes for the Starmie. We go to Exeggutor. Slowbro can't two-shot it, which is kind of annoying. But we could Yawn, go into Exeggutor, and then go for an Ice Beam. And then Starmie maybe comes in. So we do 30. Starmie only does 50. That's kind of annoying. Light Screen does save me, but I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, that would be kind of annoying. Technically, I could lead... I mean... Yeah, I could lead Starmie Exeggutor with, like, Whiscash in the back, but then I'm just so hard-walled by bodies. That's so annoying. I'd literally have to, like, swap and boom. Yeah, I think I feel like I need that Ice Beam coverage against, like, any sort of dragon, really. Well, I guess that's really just Lottie, because Psychic isn't super effective. I think that works. I think we're going Starmie, Slowbro, with Exeggutor in the back. Triple Psychic. Against high risk. Let's see if it works. Okay, so Aerodactyl Walrein. Why is it always the Walrein? Honestly, I feel like I'm going Surf Surf. Let me double check this. Hyper Beam doesn't always KO, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, we might as well Surf. I guess against Arrow 3, Surf never KOs, unfortunately. Against Arrow 2, we are faster. It technically could be an Earthquake Walrein, which, if the Arrow doesn't see the Hyper Beam kill, I don't think it would go for it, in which case it would Ace or Ancient Power. And Walrein is doing 22 or 36. Even then, 36, 60. It's not KOing Starmie. So, like, I guess I'm wondering, like, do I even need to take out the Arrow? Or do I, like, Yawn the Walrein? I almost like yawning the Walrein. And then the next turn, I can go Surf Starmie and hit something in the back, and the thing in the back can't attack. I kind of like that better. I guess an AP boost would be annoying, but I think Slowbro would still be able to take it back. If it got an AP boost, then, well, I would already have done 68 minimum. And with a +1 boost, Slowbro 2 still takes it out. So, we're fine. So I kind of like that better. Surf plus Yawn. Okay. He just aces, misses the fissure. That's really annoying. So I think it is likely Wall Rain, or it has to be Wall Rain. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't a strong ace though. So is that? Let's see. Let's see what that ace was. Aerodactyl 2 aerial ace against Slowbro. Leftovers were healing 20, so we were at 258. So 331 minus, yeah, it's 73. So that's a low roll on arrow 1. Also, let's see, it's a low roll on arrow 1. Arrow 2 would have been kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't take Blaziken. Arrow 1, Wall Rain 3, so there's another high risk mon in the back. Quick Claw's obviously scary. Okay, so we're gonna surf, and I think we're gonna. What would a scary mon in the back be? It's a high risk mon. That's not. Let's see, it can't be rock water. It can't be rock ice. It can't be water flying unless it's Gyarados. But Gyarados doesn't have any high risk moves. Could be ice flying. Could be an arrow. Could be, what's a scary one? Like, I guess it can't be a Rhydon. It can't be. So it can't be rock, flying, water, or ice. So it's probably like a fire. Can we just yawn something in the back? Like, or we could surf it. I guess what I'm worried about is, like, Fissure or Sheer Cold on Starmie plus, like a fire in the back that KOs Exeggutor. Because Slowbro's gonna have a hard time killing this Wall Rain. I technically could swap out the Starmie. I don't think there's many Psychic. Or I guess it could be like an Electrode. Is it better to save the Starmie against this Wall Rain? No, because Hero could be acing the Exeggutor, so that's kind of annoying. I guess we'll Surf, and we'll Surf or Calm Mind. Calm Mind might be better. If we had single target Surf with Calm Mind, we would do that. I mean, is there any reason to Ice Beam? Can't be T-Tar. What would be really bad? I guess a Snorlax would be kind of annoying. Maybe we do a yawn a Snorlax? We just yawn whatever's in the back? Yawning something in the back might be useful. I guess fires are like, yeah, I could crit a fire type, I suppose, but there's nothing I could really do. I guess if it was a fire type, yeah, Calm Mind's not going to get it done, unfortunately. If he hits a Sheer Cold and it's a fire type in the back, that gets really tricky with Exeggutor. Versus like Starmie's fine. I mean, Slowbro can take out the Aerodactyl Surf. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. That I feel like it's because it's not any of those types. Could be a meta. Could certainly be a meta. How much does Aero 2 or 1 do to Exeggutor? Ace, it does 50. It's kind of annoying. How fast is Walrein? It is faster than Slowbro, so I can't even guarantee, because if it fissures the Slowbro, then I guess that's not horrible, because then I would get a Surf Giga Drain off. Oh man, could Slowbro get it done against Walrein in singles with +1 special attack? I don't know. That's kind of tricky. It can't attract me. It can't attract Starmie. It can't attract Exeggutor. So the fact that it can't attract is also kind of annoying. I could actually go Psychic Surf on the Walrein and not swap out. Actually, is Psychic Surf better? Maybe that's better. Yeah, I think I like Psychic Surf. Oh my gosh, you got the Quick Claw. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we just stay in. Psychic Surf. Got the Quick Claw again. Psychic Surf. No Quick Claw Wake Up. Endure is all I can do. Okay, we made it past another Walrein 3. Extremely scary mon. 85. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see here. Second match. Ground, high risk. Oh, ground, high risk. Do I want... I don't think I want Walrein or... let's see. Ground, high risk. I outspeed the Dugtrios and I kill him, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can always kill him second. But... yeah. Okay, so I outspeed the Dugtrios and kill him, so that's not a worry. Rhydons are a worry, but I could just double surf, potentially. No Intimidate, unfortunately. I'm probably not taking Weezing. Weezing is interesting because it's a ground immunity. But I don't have any ground types for that, so it doesn't really matter. Let me see if there's any... I don't think there was any reason I would switch. I'm just kind of curious. Like Golems, Rhydons, pretty much everything I'm surfing against. I probably don't kill Donphans, unfortunately. Yeah. So that is kind of annoying. That I guess I could kill 2, but Donphan like 1. I mean, it's annoying that I can't. That I just kind of have to let it, let Donphan 3 and 4 fissure because Earthquake's gonna be highest power, so they're gonna fissure, almost guaranteed. I think. So it's super annoying. It would be nice to have. It would be nice to have something other than Slowbro, I guess, up front for that. And same with Marowak, actually. Is that... Okay, so 108. Marowak's 161. And Earthquake is KOing. That's kind of a problem, actually. Do I have to take the arrow? Yeah, Nidoking, I'm fine. Oh, man. I kind of feel like I have to take the arrow. If I get a Marowak, I'm just in smacked. Marowak plus anything other than, yeah. That's annoying. I hate getting rid of Ice Beam Slowbro. But I need something that's faster than Marrow, and Wall Rain's not going to do it. I'm only 138. Yeah, that's annoying. Flygon is also annoying in the sense that yeah, Flygon's annoying in the sense that the problem is against most ground types, Arrow. I mean, it's just annoying. I guess I could Ace. So like, okay, so against Marowak, I'm doing 85. Against Donphan, I'm doing 75. Okay. 75 plus Ace. I should get it done. But also, Earthquake and Fissure aren't highest power against Arrow, which means that it could Rock Slide or Secret, or it could Rock Slide instead of going for Fissure, which actually I think is kind of cool. So having a lead that Earthquake is not highest damage against is kind of helpful there, because otherwise it's guaranteed Fissure. So in that sense, maybe Weezing. Well, I guess Weezing could be good. But Marowak's still going to see the kill, and Weezing isn't fast enough. So I think I have to take the arrow. Mostly for the Marowak. Donphan I'm not as concerned about, but Marowak I think I have to take the arrow. Even though it's ground high risk, it's not as likely. Arrow kind of helps with Sceptile, I guess. No, I'm not faster, though. It's really annoying for Electrics, actually. Like, I really don't have a great plan into Electrics, unfortunately. Oh, that's annoying. I think I have to take the arrow right now, though. And then maybe we swap for a ground or something. Thanks, Beaveries. Nidoqueen and Dugtrio. Okay, this is perfectly fine. We are just going Surf and... How much does Surf do? Nidoqueen? I mean... The question is, do we ever swap out? Because Dugtrio is just automatically dead. Nidoqueen doesn't have Quick Claw, so we can't stop this. Or that's Nidoking. Nidoqueen. I guess Dugtrio's never gonna Earthquake, which means it could Fissure, which I don't want Fissure Stormy. That would be annoying. So, Ace does 28. It's not killing me with those moves. We're not killing Dugtrio. No, we're slower than Starmie though, so that's kind of annoying. I guess we could Ace something in the back, or AP something in the back. That might be worth it. Let's see how much Starmie 5 does to Nido. 53. So ace doesn't really do much except for allow me to ace it the next turn. Otherwise, I'm just surfing. So maybe I kind of AP the backmon in case it's like an electric or something annoying. Some coverage, some Raikou or something. I guess I probably just AP it. How much is Nidoqueen? Well, I'm just kind of curious. So does 62, Nidoqueen 4? Yeah, 65, yeah, okay. I guess I could have gone Psychic AP, or... Oh, wow. Okay, well... Okay, it's Bright Powder Electrode. Okay. Well, that's kind of annoying. Oh, I'm on grounds. I think Bright Powder is Electrode 2, which Exeggutor should just be. Yeah. I mean, I should just beat it with... yeah, I mean, it's gonna hit. It's gonna Thunder right now. So the question is, so I guess I'm going Surf plus Surf plus, let's see, Arrow, so it's 29. Okay, AP does a lot. Yeah, because Surf plus AP should actually get it done. So it's kind of annoying that I didn't hit the first AP, but Exeggutor 4 just needs to hit a Psychic then. Okay. Crit Sludge Bomb would have been devastating. But crit's lower than a Fissure hit, so I'd much rather take out the Dugtrio turn 1 anyways. Okay, sweet. Get a boost. Hits the Thunder. That's fine. Psychic, AP. Nice. Static. Okay. Don't love this team, but we gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. Arrow 1. Okay, third match. Water, impossible to predict. Water, impossible to predict. Interesting. Water, impossible to predict. So that's like Swampert 1. I don't even know of any waters with sub. Oh yeah, Curse, Walrein, Wailord. Quagsires. Water Absorb would be a little bit annoying, but I think we're fine there. None of these see kills on Arrow. So that's fine. This Walrein 2 will just keep Ice Beaming against Arrow, or Cursing until it sees the Ice Beam kill, which it won't, which is kind of funny. AP is actually good against that. Ace is good against Double Team Walrein, if it double teams. I guess, yeah, I guess I'm also fine against like an Alakazam, like a Trick Alakazam. I don't want the Electrode. I don't want the Dugtrio or the Nidoqueen. So, because I don't want them to see kills with Earthquake on Nidoqueen and start going for Earthquakes. So we're not gonna swap. If there's a water with like Hydro, I can just swap to Exeggutor. Vaporeon Suicune. So does this mean it's guaranteed Alakazam or something in the back? Because Suicune doesn't have any impossible, so this has to be Alakazam or Clef in the back. All Vaporeons have super effective moves on Exeggutor, unfortunately. I could Light Screen and swap. The annoying thing is, are the Vaporeons or the Suicunes ever going to Ice Beam Arrow? I don't think so. So if you know it's Alakazam in the back, it doesn't really tell us anything. Calm Mind Suicune is kind of scary here. I'm wondering if Light Screen is ever the play. So it actually would be Ice Beaming Arrow, which is kind of annoying because Grass isn't a good switch in that. Same with Vape. So so my two thoughts are, Light Screen is kind of nice because it lets Arrow live some moves. Let's see if it's Vaporeon 3. I mean, even if it's Vaporeon 1, Vaporeon 2, and then what about I almost do it. Well, let me check the damage, but I'm wondering if I ever go for Dragon Breath in the Suicune to paralyze it. So if it low rolls, I could live some Suicune hits, or I mean, obviously it could be Suicune 2 or something. Ace would be pretty nice against Suicune 2. Suicune 2 could be tricky, but there's no. Let's see. Exeggutor 4. How does Exeggutor 4 fare with Light Screen? Okay, so let's say it was Vaporeon 3, gets the Ice Beam off. I'm eating that, but I don't have Sweet Suicune, so I'm just gonna die if they double. Obviously, if it's Alakazam or honestly both of the mons in the back, Exeggutor does okay against. I just wonder if I want to. I mean, I guess they could be biting the Starmie too, which is kind of annoying. How much is that gonna do? Or Shadow Balling. So Shadow Ball will be worse because there's no Light Screen. So it could be doing 32 to 36, and Suicune. That's 3 heavy. Suicune 4 is doing another 30. I guess I would recover then, but they would both be targeting me probably. Psychic can do. So like against Suicune 3 or 4, I guess what's annoying is, I mean, if they double the arrow, I'm probably gonna die. It's annoying. Suicune 2 could protect. How much am I doing to Vape? Jeez, oh Pete. Doing nothing. I kind of want to take out the Suicune because of the speed. I kind of want to go Psychic AP. And then I guess I could go Psychic Ace. Because I have King's Rock. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I think Psychic Ace is probably better then. Because it could be Suicune 4th, Bright Powder. How about Suicune like 5 though? Psychic is doing 35. It's going to Calm Mind, which then gets really tricky. Arrow 1 goes for Ace, which does. But I guess it's going to Calm Mind, so Arrow would still be alive. So I would still be able to get another Ace off. I guess it could Icy Wind. That'd still be faster though. Another Ace and a Psychic, I think that gets it done. If it's Suicune 2, that does really suck, but at least I'm not dying and I can maybe get a Dragon Breath off. Okay, no Protect. Okay, it's not a bulky Suicune, so another Psychic should KO as long as it doesn't come mind. Rain Dances. This could make Vape 1 KO Arrow, I think. Okay, and it is Vape 1. Oh my goodness. I didn't think about that. If I don't Light Screen, Bite can 2-hit KO. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, I didn't think about that. Vape 1 against Starmie. If I don't Light Screen, yeah, he could go Bite. Oh, that's annoying. So now he's guaranteed to Bite, I think, though. Well, let's check. Arrow 1 in the rain. He's guaranteed to Surf, too. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. He could Bite or Surf. Oh, that's really annoying. I need to be able to recover with this Starmie. Oh man, that rain. Suicune 3. Vape 1. You should have Light Screened. Well, because I can recover. Well, so what is Suicune doing? Because Suicune in the rain doesn't see kills. But obviously Vape could be surfing right now. I mean, so, okay. Let me think about this. So if I Psychic the Suicune, it's dead. Is that fine, though? Like, do I just accept that I could just get Bite killed? Because I know that it's Clef or Alakazam in the back. And, like, Alakazam can't take out Exeggutor. And I think Exeggutor can handle Vape 1. Because Vape 1 against Exeggutor, Bite does 55, but we're faster, so we can't get flinched. And we 2-hit KO with Giga, so we don't even need any damage on it. The annoying thing is that if it's obvious, well, there's a couple annoying things, I guess. If it's Clef, it could follow me. So that's pretty annoying. If it's Clef, it could follow me. Do I ever try to Dragon Breath the Vape and paralyze it? If it's Alakazam, Psychic actually does a lot. But could I, because I'm faster, could Arrow just hit it with an AP and then, well, okay, so if I hit it with an AP, I'm doing 51. And then, how much does Exeggutor do? Giga kills. So even if it tricks me into Giga Drain, I'm fine if I AP that slot. Is that okay? Because Ace is not killing Suicune. Ace is not killing Suicune. And wait, what's the... So, like, okay, right now, it always sees a kill into Arrow. And then, what about Starmie? I'm at 118. Does Vape always see a kill into Starmie? Yes. So it actually does guaranteed see kills into both. Rain Surf, it's not going to see a kill with Quick Attack next turn. Unless it crits. So I kind of feel like Psychic and Ace is fine. It is really scary that the follow me threat from Clef is actually really scary here. But I think at max health, well, so that's actually kind of annoying. So do I actually go Dragon Breath? Because if it's okay, so let me think about this. Because if I attack the Clef, won't it be less likely to double team, which will mean it'll be more likely to follow me? So don't I not want to attack the Clef? Yeah, because if I hit it, it won't. It'll be at lower health, and it won't want to start double teaming. But paralyzing the Vaporeon could be really huge. And if so, like basically, I guess what I'm thinking about is if I went, okay, if I went, here are my options. I don't want to swap Starmie into Exeggutor. I don't want to swap Arrow. Well, wait. If I swap out Arrow... Well, I guess I could swap out Arrow, but I don't know what that really does. I guess the only thing swapping out Arrow does is protect me if it surfs, but if it surfs, I think I'm fine. So... hold on. So if I surf, if Vaporeon surfs, it's killing Arrow, and then Starmie's down to like 20% or whatever. Now I could recover. It would see a kill with Surf or Bite, but if I recover, Bite is doing just as much as Recover, and so that doesn't really save me from Alakazam. But Alakazam 3 versus Starmie 5 in the rain. Surf Giga picks it up. So it would see a Psychic kill, which is fine, and I just Surf... So, like, basically, if I Psychic the Suicune right now, there are 4 options. It's Clef or it's Alakazam, and then it's Clef or it's Alakazam, and then the other option is because it's not it's Mystic Water and Lum, so that could be Clef or Alakazam. Yeah, Clef 1 is lefties. Choice pain. So of course. So what could happen then is Vaporeon's either gonna bite or surf. It's a literal 50-50. So if it bites... Okay, so if I Psychic and Vaporeon bites... then... So if I Psychic and Vaporeon surfs, I'm actually fine because all I do is then it's going to see a kill with Surf or Bite. It's probably going to bite, but I just recover until I can hit 2 Giga Drains onto the... well, okay, I guess that depends. That's if it's Clef. Let's go through the 4 scenarios. Because I think I have to Psychic this weekend. I think I have to Psychic this weekend. So my 4 options are... if we just raise this up a little bit. So my 4 options are... so there's Bite Clef, Bite Zam, and then there's Surf Clef and Surf Zam. Those are the 4 options of things that can happen. And then I have to decide what I'm doing. So against Bite Clef, if I AP the Clef, then Clef will not want to double team, and it could follow me. And then Vaporeon is guaranteed to surf. I guess in both of these scenarios, Vaporeon is surfing the next turn. And there's no way to stop Arrow from dying. So I have to go... I guess how much does Exeggutor do into Clef? Because in theory... So, is AP in the Clef that bad? I guess... Hold on, I'll let you guys think about those options. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. So, in this scenario, Clef is... Okay, if I arrow the Clef, how much is arrow doing to Clef? So, Exeggutor can do 45, and arrow can do 28, but so if I do 28 to 33, I mean, let's just say average 30, it could take like 24. So, because of lefties. So then the next turn, so it's taken 24. So the next turn, if I go Psychic AP, and it's at 76, and I just target the Clef, well, but, yeah, because Clef bited. If I go Psychic AP, and I target the Clef, then, or not Starmie, Exeggutor. I'm doing 72. So very close to killing it, and it would be, double team would be, it's over 70% and it doesn't have any double team, so it would be +0 to double team. It would be +0 to Metronome and Follow Me have no AI, so those are both +0. And then Reflect is it's only not going to reflect if it already has Reflect or it's under 50%. And it also, because it says if either of the foe's types is special, so against Arrow, because it would be over 50%, so it would be +0 against Arrow, and it would be an 80% chance of a -2 against Exeggutor. So that would be, but because it's like a, well, so it's basically a 50%. Well, it's always sees a +0 against Arrow though. So it's always got the chance to reflect because it sees a reflect against Arrow. So it would literally be 1 out of 4 to follow me on turn 1. So in that sense, I don't have a great chance of killing the, and again, I guess just to double check, Arrow against Suicune 3, 25 to 29, that's more than that. That looks like 30. So, let's see. So I think what I would do is, now if I arrow, okay, so, and then AP, so in this scenario, if I AP the Clef, I could double the Clef the next turn with AP, and obviously if I get the boost, I would KO. If I don't get the boost, I would, if I don't get the boost, I could just AP Psychic the Clef while it surfs. And then, but it might not die, and then I might have to hit it again. Or I could just go Dragon Breath. I guess because it might not, so like I guess the annoying part is, obviously if it follow me, I have to attack the Clef, so attacking the Vaporeon doesn't really do anything. There, it just attacks the Clef. If Clef double teams, well, I guess what's interesting is if I don't attack the Clef, it double teams. But I guess what's annoying is it won't reflect. So the next turn, like let's say I attack the Vaporeon with like Dragon Breath, Giga Drain. then if I then if Arrow dies, then it would be 1/3 because Clef is above 70%, and it's not up to +3 because I think at +3 it stops basically. So it would be 1/3 chance to follow me, 1/3 chance to double team, and 1/3 chance to 1/3 chance to follow me, 1/3 chance to double team, and 1/3 chance to well, roughly it would be like a 20% chance to reflect, but 1/3 chance to follow me, surf, or sorry, not follow me. Oh, metronome. Right. Like, what is that last move? Against Exeggutor4, Bite does. I guess the annoying thing is that Giga Drain doesn't really help me because, like, if I Giga Drain the Vaporeon and then it bites, it's got a 75% chance to 2 KO. But I can't like heal. I guess if Clef follow me and I Giga Drained the Clef, I would heal a little bit. So if I hit the Clef, so let's say Clef had like 7%, 22 HP, I would heal 11. I would heal 11. So you heal half what you do. So if if I barely miss the KO, if I go AP Psychic into it, then Vaporeon 1. I guess 11 doesn't help a ton. I'm just trying to think, like, how much do I do to Clef? 1, 30. I guess the ideal range would be like putting Clef 1 into like 25 HP. Which ironically would be like Psychic Dragon Breath. I don't know if that's worth it though. I guess it would depend on how much the first one did. I guess Dragon Breath offsets, because if I did 28, it would be at 22. And if I did 44, or it would be at 78. It would be at 78. I do 44, it's down to... I'm just trying to think. I would want to get the maximum out of Giga Drain. I guess if I went Dragon Breath, Giga... No. Basically, I have 3 chances to Giga Drain it, the vape. Because on the, it would surf, and I could try to Giga Drain. And then it would bite, and I would try to Giga Drain. And I would... and then I'd be at like 25% health, and I would Giga Drain. So 3 chances to Giga Drain. So it would have to get 2 follow me's out of those 3 turns. AP obviously would be a win. APing the Vaporeon doesn't really help anything. I feel like paralyzing the Vaporeon helps. So like, if I'm not gonna go for the kill in the Clef, I might as well just go for Dragon Breath and Vape. So I think I kind of like Dragon Breath Vape. AP or D-Breath. I guess they both could work, but I think I'd lean D-Breath. We'll just say D-Breath. Vape. Now, in this scenario, if I bite and it's Zam, well then Zam is going to trick. Right? Because Zam Yeah, Zam doesn't see a kill. So it's gonna trick. But I'm faster. But it doesn't really matter because in either case, I'm going AP into Zam and Giga into Zam. And I kill, and then the next turn I just have to hope for no crit from Vaporeon. That is really annoying, that crit from Vaporeon into Quick Attack could KO. That's really annoying. Would I ever? I guess in that sense, because Vaporeon would be surfing, I guess, does AP into Zam and Giga into Vaporeon make more sense? Because I could KO the Zam before Vaporeon moves. Or I could eat a Surf. Well, I'm eating a Surf either way. How much does that do? I'm eating a Surf either way in the rain. Okay, so that's doing like 26. But I'd eat a Surf, but so if I... Yeah, so it doesn't... So if I hit the Zam, then the next turn I'm at like 72, but if I just Giga Drain the Vaporeon, I heal it up, so it doesn't matter. And the same thing is true if I'm at 70... So if I Giga the Vaporeon, I'm at like 74, let's just say worst case scenario, I'm at 74, and now it's Vape and Zam. And they're both at half health, so I can kill either one. Well, in that scenario, who would I want to kill if I'm at 70? If I'm at 74, so I can kill the Vape and heal back up to 28. Alakazam does more, and it can Spadef drop. It can obviously crit KO me. So I would lose to crit. I don't think I would lose to Spadef drop, because if I just Giga the Vaporeon, then I guess the interesting thing is if it's Zam, if I went AP into Vaporeon, if I went, I guess into Vaporeon, if I went AP Giga AP, I would move before Vaporeon, and Vaporeon would never even get a Surf off. I think I'd be fine. Would never get a Surf or a Bite off. But since I'm healing, I'm basically healing off... If I attack the Vaporeon, I'm basically healing off all of the damage from the Alakazam. And then I'm just dead to crit. So there's 2 chances to crit then. So there'd be 2 chances for Alakazam to crit KO me. If I go for the Zam, but Zam's always moving first. So it always has a chance to crit KO me, I guess. So Zam always has a chance to crit KO me. And... Well, no, not if I AP the Zam slot, because then I could AP it again and it couldn't even move. Right, and just double checking that, yeah, 51. So if I AP the Zam slot, then I reduce the chances of being crit. But I guess okay, well, no. Because I can always go AP Giga into Zam, and he's going to trick the first time. So I can always go AP Giga into Zam. So I can always go AP Giga into Zam. And then I'm only at risk of 1 crit from the bait. So if I AP the Zam, that doesn't matter, because I could, yeah, again, I could Deep Breath the Vaporeon, and I'm going to AP Zam. So Deep Breath the Vaporeon is still fine. The only thing AP into Zam helps with is it removes the crit option from Vaporeon. So AP Zam saves me a crit option. Because then I could go AP Giga into Vaporeon, and then the next Giga kills. So AP into Zam saves me a chance for Vape to crit, which is nice. And I don't think AP really hurts against Clef, because Clef is always going to be against above 70, and if it's above 70, it just treats it as the same as HP being full. So I don't think AP in the Clef... I mean, AP in the Clef doesn't necessarily give me anything aside from a chance to get an AP boost. Or I guess there's also the possibility of an AP crit, in which case I could guarantee take out the Clef. I think Zam is better than Clef in most of these scenarios. Well, the irony is, Zam is better than... I think if Arrow is alive, I'd rather have Zam, I think. If Starmie's alive, I'd rather have Clef, because then I could just recover... I could just recover as Vaporeon's trying to hit me, and I could just be smacking the Clef with... or just going for Giga Drains into Vaporeon with Exeggutor. Okay, so there's a it's super likely to double team if it's over 89%. Because it's a chance of +3 score. And then if it's boosted to +3 or more, it's a chance of -1 or -2. So there's a 60% chance of a +3. So 60% chance to double team at high HP, always. Let's see. If it's boosted to +3 or more, 50% chance of -1 to continue. So I think Deep Breath the Vape is better there too, because we really want Clef to just double team. Because if it just double teams twice, or if it reflects turn, obviously it's not likely to reflect turn 1, but it's just so likely to double team if we leave it above 89%. So I do, and like if it's Bite Zam, I mean, Giga Drain. Yeah, I mean, Follow Me is kind of horrendous. Especially if it does it on the first one, that's kind of annoying. But it would be very unlikely to do it on the first one. So I think Deep Breath Vape is also fine. So if it's Surf Clef, I think Deep Breath Vape is also fine because I have the chance to para and Starmie's alive and I just recover. If it's Surf Zam, I think this is always going to be Deep Breath Vape. Because if it's Surf Zam, I think I just go Surf into... because Vape never sees a kill on Starmie. Quick attack. Yeah. Unless he crits a Surf, which is kind of horrendous. But I guess that's the only thing that's helpful, is it saves me from crits. If I AP the Zam, it saves me from crit surf. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I guess I could. I guess against that scenario, I guess I would just hope for a crit Giga Drain or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Against. Yeah, I guess Surf crit is kind of annoying at start. The only way I prevent that crit is I go into Exeggutor, so that I guarantee that Arrow is alive the next turn, and that he guarantees surfs. Is that fine? Because Exeggutor is always Giga Draining, so is that better? To just not do anything? Because like, does Deep Breath Vape? I guess Deep Breath Vape does give me some outs because it might not even surf or bite. But if I swap to Exeggutor, then I can guarantee that it's Exeggutor Arrow in the end. So that saves me crit. So I guess is saving a crit potential better? Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess okay, but how much do I do in a vape with Arrow again? I could just AP the vape, and that gives me AP upside and crit upside. Because then maybe I'll just AP the vape. Because that gives me AP chances to live, crit chances for Exeggutor to just straight up KO with Giga Drain. Crit plus AP boost is not the same as... Is AP 20% or is it 10%? I can't remember. I'm just kind of curious. But I think it's 10%. Let's see. Why do I always get put in these situations? Ancient Power, Chin Effect. Let's see. 10% chance. Okay, yeah. So 10% chance plus 5% crit chance. That's not bad. D-Breath obviously is 25% chance to D, right? I guess we can check that. I need to look this up. Is Para? I kept saying Para was 25% yesterday, but I think Para is... Isn't it 50% in Gen 3? Or no? And Dragon Breath, is it 33% or 25% for Para? These are the... I need to double check this. It just helps with the odds. Okay, effect. 30% chance. Okay, 30% chance of Para. I was wrong, both of them. 30% chance of Para times... It's probably going to be like even. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, it was the speed stuff. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, the speed got changed in later gens to 50% instead of 25%. But it's still 25% chance not to attack. So 30% chance to Para times 25 to not move. That's like an 8.5% chance to actually be effective. Although you've got over multiple turns. It just has to do it once, I think, pretty much to be effective. One full Para. that's pretty good. Because then the next turn, you have 25% chance. Yeah, that's probably better than AP. Because against... But Clef is so likely to... Huh. I think I... Oh, man. I think Deep-Breathing the Vape probably is correct. I'm definitely Psychicking this weekend. I guess I Deep-Breath the Vape. But I guess if it bites, and if I AP the vape, I can just go AP Giga, and I'm golden. Which is so nice. But again, a Follow Me prevents that. But again, it's so unlikely to follow me the first turn that... Oh, man. And obviously, if it goes Double Team and then Follow Me, that's bad. Maybe I want an AP. AP crit pretty much does the same thing. I think I'm going to AP, actually. Great. Alright. Let's see what this fake forehand does. It is Clef. Okay. I think against Clef I would have rather AP'd, so I think I'm glad with that. Because now it's so likely to double team. It does serve. And it doesn't crit. Okay. Okay, now he's guaranteed to bite the Starmie or Surf. 57. He could surf. Okay, he could surf here. Okay, so we are going to recover. Surf would be great. And Giga. Okay, Clef is not going to follow me. That's perfect. Okay, there's a Giga. Okay. Okay. There's a high roll. It double teams. Still raining. Let's recover and psychic. Okay, no follow me. We're good. Okay, rain continues to fall. Let's try to get a single target surf on and a sludge bomb poison. Oh, we just crit. Okay. Alright. Fourth match. No type. No phrase. I might take the Suicune. Just go double water. I think the Arrow 1's a little too risky. Metronome. Oh, no. That could have happened. It very well could have happened. I think I want to go the Suicune. Suicune or Vaporeon? Suicune 3, the Rain Dance is kind of interesting. The speed is nice, and I have Ice Beam, yeah. I could go Clef. That would be kind of funny. I mean, it could be interesting. Electabuzz, Quagsire. Okay, Electabuzz is annoying. Quagsire is never going to EQ. But what is cool here is I think Electabuzz is guaranteed to T-Bolt Starmie. That's why I liked picking Suicune. Yeah, never sees a kill. So it's guaranteed to go Starmie. And I don't outspeed with both, unfortunately. And I don't think Starmie KOs. Yeah, I don't KO. And it is guaranteed to T-Bolt KO me. A couple of them are. So I guess I could Rain Dance. So my options are either Surf or Rain Dance. Well, maybe I Surf. So, because... Well, is there ever a chance Quagsire attacks Suicune? Yeah, let me see here. So how much is... First, how much is Exeggutor doing? Exeggutor Psychic would do big damage, so I would just need a little bit of damage. Just 22. Suicune 5... No, Suicune 3. Suicune 3, Surf gets there. Suicune... Let's see here. Let's pull up the Electabuzz. So no type, no phrase. It's pretty unlikely to be Electabuzz 2. It's more likely to be 3 or 4. More likely to be Quagsire 4, actually. Most likely to be Quagsire 4, which I guess with Amnesia, which is a little annoying, but I don't think that's a huge deal. We could figure it out if it's Water Absorb. I guess Amnesia is a little spooky, especially if the... Because how much does Quagsire 4 do into Electabuzz, or Exeggutor? Ice Beam does 2-hit KO, which is kind of spooky. Because if it Amnesias, I'm not going to KO... Oh, that's +1. I'm not going to KO unless I got some damage. So the Surf would allow me to KO the Quagsire if it Amnesias. Because Amnesia Quagsire could get really annoying. Like, if the Backmon is a flyer, I guess. If it goes to +4, I still 2-hit KO, I guess. So that's fine. But if the Backmon's a flyer, then it's going to KO Exeggutor. So that also gets like extra annoying. So with Suicune, but the other thing is Electabuzz 3, T-Bolt into Ice Punch doesn't KO. If the Quagsire 3 is going to Curse, which is scary. Quagsire 2... Okay, so I'm thinking about a couple things. I guess if Starmie ever comes in, I can just, as long as I have some chip on the Electabuzz, I'm gonna kill it. Right? Because I was doing like 72, 73. So if I just have 27 on Electabuzz, I can KO. So Surf kind of feels correct there. Because the other thing is Quagsire 3, if it curses. It still doesn't see a kill with Sludge Bomb. But I'm just kind of thinking, like, do we just want to Giga Drain that slot? It's annoying, though, because then what do we do with Suicune? Because Electabuzz 3... Now, Electabuzz 4, we outspeed, which is nice. Electabuzz 3 with Suicune. The problem is, we're almost never 2-hit KOing Electabuzz, which is kind of annoying. But we do need that chip on it, because in theory, it could T-Bolt crit the Suicune the next turn, or Fire Punch crit the me. So Surf chip is nice, Ice Beam is nice. The only thing that Surf chip is kind of cool for is if it's Quag 4 and it's not and it's not water absorb, Surf would allow us. I guess Surf would let us. Knowing if it's water absorb would be kind of nice. I think. Knowing if it's water absorb would be kind of nice. Because we might have to just go for the raw Giga Drain. If it's 4, if it's Electabuzz 3, I don't think we can risk getting Fire Punched and then something else coming in the back if we kill the Electabuzz. It's kind of annoying. Suicune isn't super useful here. Technically, we could Light Screen. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Do we ever Light Screen? So Electabuzz 3 against Starmie 5. Oh, do we just Light Screen, actually? The annoying thing with that is 4 is Scope Lens. I don't love that. Light Screen does help. I guess Light Screen does help in a lot of scenarios. Problem is then Quagsire is going to be guaranteed to kill Starmie. I don't know though, like the switching route's kind of weird. Because, I mean, which Quagsires are we actually not just KOing? 3 is kind of scary with Curse. Because it could be water absorbed too. Oh, man. Yeah, like ideally we're just focusing the Quag with Exeggutor. Like Light Screen Surf kind of sounds interesting here. And then we go like Psychic Ice Beam in case there's a flyer in the back. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because I basically am letting Quag kill me the next turn. Quag 1 wouldn't kill me. Quag 2 wouldn't kill me. I don't think. 21 to 25. It could, if it gets a higher roll. I mean, Light Screen is nice kind of overall. I guess technically I could Light Screen. It would still be guaranteed to T-Bolt. Depending on the Quag, I could swap to it, but that's a little bit scary. 4 being Scope Lens is kind of sucks too, because it's more likely to be 4. I think Scope Lens is less common than Lum. Well, the funny thing there is that I'm faster, so Suicune could just KO with a Surf the next turn, and I could KO with a Giga Drain on the Quag. So maybe that's actually not... Maybe if he crits through the Light Screen, that's actually not the worst thing in the world, because... but I don't kill with Suicune. So that is kind of annoying. Because I don't kill unless I Beam Beam, but even Beam Beam doesn't necessarily KO. And it could just crit the Suicune then. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, Electabuzz 4 is kind of annoying. I mean, Exeggutor getting Para, it's kind of annoying. Electabuzz 2, yeah, of course, never sees a kill. Electabuzz 1, T-Wave, slightly annoying, but Starmie has Natural Cure, so that actually wouldn't be the worst thing. Although it would see a kill in the Starmie. No. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Only sometimes. Yeah, make sure I take Light Screen off. That's not Arrow 1. Man, I'm so bad. Suicune. 3. I'm just gonna say swap. Second swap. Second swap or first swap. Alright. So... want to do? I don't know, the light screen route's kind of interesting because none of the Quags are actually attacking me the first turn. I think Quag 1, I think, is going counter. It's counter, curse, curse, amnesia. Now, curses are kind of annoying, but not really for... It depends. I mean... The interesting thing is Rain Dance actually kind of helps with fires in the back. But I guess I could always Rain Dance the second turn. I Rain Dance the first turn, it doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Oh, man. Electabuzz 4 with Scope Lens is so annoying. Because I do think Light Screen is kind of interesting here. It does get tricky if it's like if it gets a para on Starmie, because what's Starmie's item? Oh, it's Lum. Okay, so para actually isn't that annoying. I kind of like Light Screen Surf. I mean, Starmie could be really useful for the back, but again, I feel like with a Light Screen, maybe Suicune should be able to do fine. I guess. I don't know. Because then the Quag is like almost guaranteed to kill me the next turn. I guess this Quag, well, it's never going to Earthquake, so this Quag, I guess Quag 3 would never, I guess Quag 3 is the only one who would kill me. And it would Sludge Bomb or Double Edge. And I would just kind of have to accept that, I guess. And I could get Quick Clawed, which would be pretty bad. Getting Quick Clawed would be bad, but Quagsire 3 would be really bad. What's up, E-Gates? Made it to 70. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Jeez. I've definitely had some battles where that would be excruciatingly painful. Man, I mean, I have the upside of crit. Yes. No, you're right, Dave. I guess... But Quag 4 getting Amnesias up is also kind of annoying, because it does 2-hit KO Exeggutor. But I guess the only thing I'm worried about is just there's a lot of stuff that could also KO Exeggutor in the back, which is kind of annoying. I guess what I'm not worried about like Quag right here necessarily. I'm just like trying to think like basically if I switch into Eggy, I need to use Eggy to kill Quag. Because if somehow Eggy dies, yeah, I do at +4. But what I'm saying is like if I go into Eggy and then let's say I surf with Suicune or whatever. If I double target the Electabuzz to kill it, and then a flying or a fire type comes out, then I'm kind of screwed, because now this Quagsire is going to just start firing moves off, especially a flying type. And you can start Earthquaking, and the flying type can kill Exeggutor. So I think that's kind of the worry, is like if I get Eggy in, I have to Giga Drain the Quag. But the annoying thing about that is if I switch to Eggy, and then I can never KO the Electabuzz in 2 hits if I target the Quag. That's kind of like the weird predicament. So like, if I switch in Eggy, the only way I'm killing Buzz 3, the only way I'm killing Buzz 3 is if I target it with Electabuzz. Or with Exeggutor. which means I'm letting the Quagsire get 2 free moves off. One this turn, one next turn. So it's either doing 2 Amnesias, it's either going Curse, Curse. So that's... But the other option... Well, so then, the other option is, like, if... And I guess the annoying part is if it's Quag 4... Because the other option is, yeah, I just go Giga Drain on Quag and I let Electabuzz kill Suicune. Which is actually kind of fine, because then Starmie can come in and kill the Electabuzz. So it's not necessarily a big deal. But, and I have Starmie Electabuzz, or Exeggutor. But the annoying thing is that yeah, but against Electabuzz 4, he could just crit through Light Screen. So Electabuzz 4 can crit through Light Screen. And then, even if it doesn't get a crit, Quag 3 could Quick Claw the Starmie the next turn. So that's what's kind of scary. I guess does Electabuzz... Okay, so Quag 3 plus 1 gets... how much does it do to Exeggutor? 75 to 88. And I'm taking that much from a T-Bolt. So it would see a Quick Claw Sludge Bomb kill if it curses. But if it curses twice... Like, I guess either way... Either way, if I get it in on turn 1 or turn... Like, either way, I'm gonna be at risk of Quick Claw. Unless I Ice Beam it. I guess the only weird thing is that if it curses and it's Electabuzz 4 and it KOs the Starmie, that's actually not the worst thing in the world, because then I can just KO the Yeah. Yeah, Quag 3 is kind of annoying. Even though it's unlikely to beat Quag 3. More likely to beat Quag 4. Quag 3 is just... Like, because the other thing is, like, let's say I swapped in Electabuzz and it's Quag 4, and Electabuzz crit. Like, if it's, like let's say it's Electabuzz 4 and it crits the, Exeggutor, well, then Quag 4 does see a kill with Ice Beam. No, Buzz 3 always sees a kill into Starmie 5. Buzz 3 always sees a kill. That's what I'm saying. The problem with double targeting is I'm guaranteeing that Starmie dies right now. Electabuzz 3 against Starmie 3, or Starmie 5. I am guaranteed gone. So I'm guaranteed gone. And if the Backmon is a flying or a fire type, I'm just going to lose to Quag, to Water Absorb Quag. Probably. I mean, it depends. If it's Quag 4, I'm going to lose, which is more likely to be. If it's Quag 3, like, I'm probably going to lose. If it's Water Absorb. I mean, because flying and fire types are typically fine for Suicune. But a flying type, this thing would just start Earthquaking. Quags would just start Earthquaking, which is annoying. If it's a fire, that's... or if it's a Levitator. I feel like I feel like I almost want to... I feel like I almost want a Light Screen. I guess I could beam the Buzz, but I don't think that helps because Buzz is Buzz 3 is Lum. I kind of want to swap to Eggy and Surf. I kind of want to swap to Eggy and Surf, and then just kill the Quag, and it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, Quag could get... I mean, obviously I could get Parrot or something like that, but, like, Electabuzz is just so likely to go Starmie right now. I feel like I want to get the Buzz in and just get rid of that Quag. Or It's just annoying because I don't feel like Suicune's doing anything useful right now. Unless I roar the Electabuzz. Which is kind of a funny play. I could roar the Electabuzz right now. Which is kind of funny. I don't know if that's useful, though. But it would be kind of interesting. I guess if it's a flyer or a levitator, that gets kind of spooky. Because, yeah. I would rather be able to kill the Quagsire while Buzz is out there. And how much do I do to Quag with +2? $77 to 91. So yeah, I think I would kill. It's just most likely to be Buzz 3 or 4, and they're both kind of tricky, which is kind of annoying. Like, if it's Buzz 3, I think Light Screen is totally fine. If it's Buzz 4... I guess if it's Buzz 4, the weird thing is that it could just T-Bolt crit me twice, which is also kind of scary. Actually, it would Mega Kick, but it could just crit me twice. Which is kind of spooky. No, because Suicune takes out Buzz 4. The Buzz 4 isn't that scary. Well, no, I don't take it out. I am faster than it, but I 3 at KO Buzz, which is so annoying. Is there ever a weird play where I Light Screen and I swap into Exeggutor with Suicune? I mean, that's kind of a weird play. I don't know if I like that. Because, yeah, if I just... It's annoying because I really need to hope that these mons are not, like, the worst case scenario. If I... Light Screen Surf feels so weird. But then I could just go Psychic Ice Beam the back mon. But then I really kind of want to kill this Quag while Electabuzz is out here. I kind of want to kill this Quag while Electabuzz is out here. It depends though. I guess the thing about putting in an Exeggutor, which is interesting, is then I have some options. Then I can choose to KO the Buzz, or I can choose to KO the Quag, because certain Quags are not going to be scary, I think. I guess I won't know if it's Quag 2, or I guess if I Surf and it's Water Absorb, I won't know. If I Surf and it's Damp, I would know if it curses and gets lefties. If it's Quag 1, that's probably not scary. I guess that's the weird thing where, is Rain Dance ever the play? Because Rain Dance protects against fires, and Starmie can KO a lot of, I won't get info on Quag, but, Rain Dance would be kind of annoying for Buzz too, I guess. Yeah, Beam doesn't 2 at KO, which is kind of annoying. I cannot. That's what's annoying. Look, like, it's weakened 3 IVs. I'm not guaranteed to kill. That's what's kind of annoying. The reason I liked Surf, and I guess I could get a freeze on Buzz 4, but the reason I liked Surf was the reason I liked Surf is because it still puts Electabuzz in psychic range, and then I can just beam up like a flyer or something back. I just hate the thought of there's a lot of stuff that can KO a chipped Exeggutor. Or I guess I wouldn't be chipped. But there's a lot of stuff that can kill an Exeggutor. That's faster than it. And it's kind of scary. And so, like, are my best odds to take out the Quag? Because right now, the only thing that's guaranteed is Quag is going to set up, and Electabuzz is... I know what they're going to do. Electabuzz is going to T-Bolt to start. I don't like playing passive. I do like playing aggressive if I can. I mean, there are a lot of situations where I do fine against the Quag. I guess the interesting thing is if it's a flyer and I can take it out, then it's just going to be guaranteed to Earthquake the... It will just be guaranteed to Earthquake instead of Ice Beam the Exeggutor. And Curse doesn't protect it from the Oko. The only one you can protect it from the Oko is 4. Light Screen, I guess the interesting thing about Light Screen is it does actually protect it against fires. But maybe I do Light Screen, because if I Light Screen, that does protect Buzz, or that does protect Exeggutor against fires. Right? If I have a low, gosh. Not really. Because it's doubles. Well, let's say it's Arcanine 4. Oh, that doesn't even help it. It's not high risk, though. It's no type, no phrase. So against, like, the non-overheat fires, it would actually protect it. Against, like... Oh, wow, Dodrio 2 doesn't even kill with Drill Peck. So it is really just the fires, I think. Oh, I think it is really just the fires, then, that I'm probably scared of. So in that sense, Light Screen kind of does help. Shadow Balls aren't going to KO. Like, because my special defense is worse. Ice Beams, it would protect it against Ice Beams, I think. I don't even know what would Ice Beam with Articuno. Yeah, it would protect it against that. So maybe I do Light Screen. Yeah, maybe I do like Light Screen Surf. Because it's only 4 that gets weird. And we're faster. Okay, so it's gotta be Electabuzz. Well, that's kind of annoying, I guess. I mean, it's Electabuzz 4, and it is Water Absorb. And he crit me. No, he didn't. Okay. Okay, we have Lum. We're fine. Let's see what the Quag does. He curses. So we don't get any information on that, which is really scary. Because he could just be attacking me right now. If he gets the Quick Claw, that's super annoying. But there's nothing we can really do. It is... Well, I guess we can check the damage on Starmie real quick. Because it could be 1, technically. So he did 183. No, sorry, 177. He did 177 through Light Screen. Oh, can he not do 177 with Electabuzz 1? Is that not a roll? Interesting. So that has to be Buzz 4. Oh, no, it could... No, because I was faster, yeah. So I was faster, so it is Buzz 4 guaranteed. And it's either Quag 2 or 3. It kind of feels more likely to be 3. I don't know, though. Both of them if there's a 4 or a 2 in the back. I guess I Psychic. It's gonna... Yeah, I guess I Psychic, because it could Sludge Bomb or do something annoying. And I guess I Ice Beam, because I have a chance to freeze, or I'd rather hit some flyers in the back, I guess. I'm trying to think what else. Or would I rather hit a fire and crit them? Or would I Rain Dance? Do I have a Rain Dance here? Well, I guess Rain Dance would Ultra protect the fires. I guess I don't like that. I mean, it could be like a Lottie or something. Well, I guess I'm always just Giga Draining Quag anyways. I guess Ice Beam helps against like the flyers. What would be scary? I mean, Quick Claw is always going to be scary, but it's not at +2, which is interesting. Because if it's Quag, he's not going to be at +2 because he sees a kill in the Starmie right now. So what's interesting about that is he can never KO. He will probably curse again the next turn if he does KO Starmie this turn. So I guess in that sense, I kind of Ice Beam the Electabuzz to potentially freeze it. The funny thing is I actually could have roared the Quag. I didn't even think about that option. I could have roared the Quag. That actually would have been a really interesting play, and then I would have been able to see what it was. Maybe roar the Quag was the right play. No, because now I can kill the Buzz. I kind of feel like I beam, because freeze into anything is just kind of nice. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, why didn't I surf? Why didn't I surf? Oh my gosh, it's Quag 2 though. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it was a Moltres. Well, I guess the thing is, if it was Quag 3, it was very unlikely to be a fire because it would be a high risk. So if it's Quag 3, I wouldn't have to be, scared of that. So maybe that's... But Suicune 3, actually... Do I just take out Moltres? Moltres... Let's just say it's 2, I don't know. 54 to 64. I guess maybe... I guess I'm just gonna... Do I just recover? I don't know, this is kind of weird, because Quag's actually... Quag boosting up, I don't think is that scary. I guess AP boost would be kind of annoying. It is Water Absorb. I guess Surf would just take out the Moltres, though, right? We did like 43 or so. Yeah, we kind of got closer to a high roll, I think. Surf actually isn't guaranteed then. So, but what about Starmies? 59. That is guaranteed, I think. That looks guaranteed to me. So, I think I would just surf with Starmie, I guess. And I guess I could Ice Beam. Yeah, why not just try to Ice Beam the Quag? Use curses again, we're fine. Yeah, Psychic Ice Beam. We don't know what Moltres that was, but oh gosh, that was stressful. Fire, impossible to predict. 2 impossible to predict in the same round. Well, I think my team is okay against fires. I think we outspeed Houndooms. No, we don't, do we? Yeah. So Houndoom 4 against Starmie 5. Oh, I wasn't even 31 IV either. Crunch does KO, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Because we still need a way to beat Electrics. I guess we could take... Do we ever... Honestly, do we take Quag 2 in the back? Because the grasses, I feel like we can Ice Beam Psychic. I guess... Sceptile is the only annoying one, but Sceptile doesn't even kill Starmie. But it would crunch. Do we ever take Quag as a way to beat Electrics, and as a way to... I guess waters get kind of annoying. Or do we take Buzz? No, we don't take Buzz 4. I'm just kind of wondering, fires into with Electabuzz or Oh, that's an interesting thought. That's a good point, Dave. Actually, that's a really it's a unique phrase that. Yeah, it's a unique phrase for that. Yeah, it's literally just Flareon. So unless it's Raikou sub, which funny enough, Quagsire hard beats Raikou sub, but so does Exeggutor. I'm kind of just wondering if it's... What if it's like Flareon plus Houndoom? So it's Flareon plus something. I guess I just double surf then. I just let... Yeah, I guess I'm fine. I guess it could be a third fire, but if it's Houndoom, I just let Starmie go down. And then it's like if it's Houndoom 4, and I just say I just double surf, I KO both Mons, and I guess the annoying thing would be, I guess if it wasn't Flareon on lead, I guess I can go Light Screen Surf, and then Houndoom wouldn't KO. The problem, Houndoom 4 would actually be pretty horrendous for my team, because even with Light Screen, I guess I would go Light Screen, and I guess I could surf. No, I would go Light Screen Rain Dance, I think. Yeah, I would go Light Screen Rain Dance, because then well... Yeah, because Overheat would still kill, but with Light Screen, Crunch isn't killing. So if I go Rain Dance, then they're similar. Okay. So I would go Light Screen Rain Dance, I think, against a Houndoom. And then Surf with Starmie would just kill. Yeah, you're right. I just feel weird. I feel like Electabuzz has more play than, or Exeggutor has more play than, well, the other thing is I could just sack Exeggutor if I wanted to the fire move. So that's also a play. I'm going to just keep Starmie Suicune against the double fires. I don't know if Quag 2 is the play. It is a hard counter to those Mons, though. Quag 2, 3 IVs against Raikou. Guaranteed. Actually, I don't know how it would... Actually, yeah, it would be guaranteed, because I would just, yeah. You would just get the struggles, and I would win in struggles. I think I could probably beat that Raikou, too, with Yawn. I guess it has 25 bites. I don't know, maybe. I would only get 3 Ancient Powers. And I only get 5 Yawns. I don't know if I would be Raikou 4. Oh, that's Light Screen 2. I would definitely not be Raikou 4. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep. Quite a rare one. Yeah, I'm trying, because I feel like there's a lot of types that have multiple 6s. Even like Ghost, impossible to predict, has multiple Pokemon. How funny is that? I don't think we're swapping. Who knows? Maybe Exeggutor could draw fire moves. Alright, this feels like a double surf. The other option is Psychic Surf. So it is Clef or Zam in the back, actually. That's kind of funny. So it is Clef or Zam. Do I get another Clef for Wildcat to hit his bingo? If it's Blaziken 1 Quick Claw Sunny Day would be pretty bad if I double surf. Typhlosion 1 Sunny Day. That doesn't save him. Because, well, yeah, why would I not just double surf? Is that silly? Thunder Punch, good crit. There's no way Blaziken's getting a move off, though. Because Typhlosion's never KOing Suicune. So, like, Starmie's always getting a move off. I mean, literally well, so I can Surf and double KO, or I can Psychic Surf, but I know I'm hitting Zam or Clef in the back, but that doesn't matter because I don't care about Zam or Clef. So I might as well just Surf. On to the next. He does go with the T-Punch. Can you imagine T-Punch? I guess T-Punch Para wouldn't save him because I think the Suicune has Lum too. Doesn't Suicune 3 have Lum? Sorry, Clef. You got one chance. One chance for a double team or a metronome. No type, high risk. I think we keep. I still don't love this whole electric plan here, but I don't know if we have a better option. I guess the interesting thing is we could take the... Do we ever take the Typhlosion for Suicune? The interesting thing about Typhlosion 2 is electrics still go for Starmie, and I can still do that swap. Typhlosion 2, I guess I'm pretty, actually, if I don't have Ice Beam Suicune, I'm pretty bad in the Lotties. Yeah, I'm pretty bad in the Lotties. No, it is no type high risk. I'm better in the meta, although meta is not really that scary for double water. I guess Shadow Ball's kind of annoying. I can still kill Sceptiles, right? And I can still, like, Manectrics. I guess Manectrics are dead. It's literally, oh yeah, it's literally just Jolteon. That's kind of scary. I'm not faster than Buzz either, so I guess I'm in the same position there. Suicune's got some speed. It's probably still fine. I think Rain Dance Boosted Surfs probably works. Yeah. We'll keep. Keeping the Exeggutor. Gosh, I don't think I've ever kept an Exeggutor this long. This is scary. Gosh, and it's water absorbed vape. I've learned my lesson. I think I need a light screen here. I think I need a light screen and swap to Exeggutor to start just getting rid of this Vaporeon. Yeah, I think I learned my lesson. I could also Rain Dance and swap. I guess Amnesia Registeel is kind of annoying, but I could just go for Surf crits. I mean, Registeel is pretty annoying because I don't do anything with Exeggutor. Sorry, not with Exeggutor. So, Registeel, Vaporeon. So, Vaporeon could be doing anything right now. Could be Acid Armor. Registeel is likely to be 5 or 3. Is 5 scary with Focus Punch Toxic? Is that scary? Do I want to just Rain Dance Surf this thing? I don't think so though, because Vaporeon Bite is kind of annoying because it 2-hit KOs me and it just hits Exeggutor. Registeel 5 threat question mark? This is why I should have taken Typhlosion. See, Typhlosion would have been great here. I would go Light Screen Flamethrower. This dang Vaporeon, they know how to counter me. Man, that does nothing. Oh, do I ever... Oh, that's interesting. I could also Light Screen Roar. I could actually Roar the Vaporeon or the Registeel. Yeah, you were just saying Psychic, Vape, and Roar. No, I don't think I want a Psychic. I think I want a Light Screen and Roar. I don't think I care about the Vape. I think I almost want to Roar the Vape. Because Vape versus Exeggutor, I win. And, like, I can just Surf... I could Rain Dance Surf down the Registeel potentially. But if it Amnesias, then I'll Roar the Registeel. I guess I could Roar the Registeel right now, too. I think I like Light Screen Roar. I don't like Psychic Roar. I think I like Light Screen Roar. And then I can, like, recover and junk. I mean, Vape 3 and 4 against Suicune and Starmie, I guess, are kind of nothing burgers. I think I do Roar the Registeel, though. Okay, Body Slams. So it is 2. Curse, interesting. You've got Ursaring. Okay. So it's Vape 2, which is kind of annoying with Light Screen, because... and Registeel Curse is guaranteed to be 1. Which I think we can just Rain Dance, kind of surf it down. This is kind of annoying. Yeah, I guess what's annoying is if I had Roar the Vape, I could just be surf right now. Registeel Curse. I mean, Metal Claw's doing like nothing to Suicune and Starmie. All I need is like a Rain Dance crit or something. So, right now... So, Exeggutor is kind of useless against Registeel, so I kind of feel like I need to get Exeggutor in. So, it's going to Shadow Ball the Starmie, so I would only take 23 from that. The question is, do I need to... Well, maybe I... What's the Ursaring gonna do, is the question. So we know it's Vaporeon 2, it's Registeel 1. So, wait, does that mean Ursaring is... It's guaranteed Ursaring 2? Okay. So, what does Ursaring 2 see into Starmie? Because losing Starmie would be kind of bad right now. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. So... Exeggutor wouldn't die, and it outspeeds both, and it could heal back up. I almost want to go Exeggutor. If I go Exeggutor, killing the Vape's going to be annoying. But if I go Exeggutor and I Ice Beam the Ursaring... So, it could do 81. That's kind of annoying. But it's going to take... If it did that, it would take 25 recoil. Well, here's... I guess the thing is, if I can do Rain Dance boosted Surfs against this Registeel, maybe I'm fine with Suicune. Why didn't I take the Typhlosion? It's so annoying because I would literally just go Rain Dance Surf if it was like other... I guess if it was Ursaring lead, I would. But... And then what's Vape doing? Gonna Shadow Ball if it attacks that slot, whereas Ursaring is very likely to attack that slot. I do 32. I mean, Ursaring could also Quick Claw. Psychic, I guess Psychic, Spadef drop. See, 56 to 66. 56 to 66 plus Ice Beam. I could get that done. It's just annoying that then... The annoying thing is then Registeel comes out while I still have both of my Mons out here. That's what's so annoying. Psychic, what about Psychic, Ursaring, Roar the Vaporeon? No, that's kind of silly. I think Psychic Ice Beam might be correct. I have a chance to just KO the Ursaring. I mean, Vaporeon, it's just annoying because I'm just going to let Registeel set up. But then, and then it's just a crit game. I guess here's the thing. Registeel 1... Let's say it gets an Amnesia off, or 2. Singles, in the rain. I'm still doing 25%. And it can't double team, so I'm just... even if it gets to +4, I'm doing... With Starmie... Wow, it's so annoying that I could lose Starmie right here. But with Starmie, Suicune, I'm actually fine against it. Even if it gets 2 of those off. Now, I mean, I can still do big damage against Suicune, but I think I could just surf it down in the rain. But it has to be singles, so I got to get rid of that Vaporeon. If it's just Suicune, I think I probably am still okay. Do I? Maybe not, actually. Because, I mean, Exeggutor is doing how much? Nothing. Against +4 Registeel? I have to have Starmie alive. That's so frustrating. I guess Psychic Ice Beam is the best chance to have Starmie alive. Because they have to both attack Starmie, and I have to not get the roll. I think that's the play. God, it's so annoying to lose Starmie, but like, I guess if I I guess if I swap to Exeggutor, I guarantee keep the Starmie. Which is interesting. Is swapping to Exeggutor the play then? If I swap to Exeggutor, I guarantee keep the Starmie. Unless Ursaring gets the Quick Claw. But, like, the thing is, in the Vaporeon versus Start, like, I feel like that is the play. Because losing Starmie here is horrendous. I need the double Surfs against this Registeel in the end. And again, Starmie, 5, 31 IVs against Vaporeon, 2. I just have to go Psychic, Psychic, Psychic with a couple Ice Beams. Throw some recovers in there and I'm fine. I think I go Exeggutor. Exeggutor is faster than both. It's not. I cannot lose Starmie here, and Suicune's not going to die. Yeah. It's never seen a kill on Suicune. I just Ice Beam and swap, and if it so against the Exeggutor, I could just Giga Drain the Ursaring if I was low health. I could even, I guess I would kind of have to. I would have to go Giga Drain, Ice Beam into the Ursaring. Yeah, which is still fine. I think that's my play. I have to just, if I just keep Starmie Suicune, I think I'm fine. It does see the kill. No Bright Powder. I don't know how that roll is. That seems like an okay roll, like a mid roll. I mean, that's kind of a higher roll, maybe. It does Shadow Ball. Okay, we just got hope for no Quick Claw here. Okay, no Quick Claw. Huge. Okay, he's got Shell Bell. Alright, we're just going Psychic Ice Beam. Okay, Amnesia, that's annoying. Psychic, and let's go Rain Dance so we can go Psychic Surf next turn. Double Amnesia off the bat, that's annoying. Okay, that's 2 Amnesias, 1 Curse. I'm just gonna keep track of it just in case. Rest. I don't think I need this, but just so I'm aware. Okay, so Rain Dance is still alive. We could crit right here. Crit. Boom! Nice job, Suicune. Thank goodness no Quick Claw from Ursaring. No type. High risk. Well, we can't be facing a Vaporeon. Well, I like to swap. I don't think so. Let me think. I could take Ursaring. I could take Registeel. I don't know if that's actually that helpful. I'm still kind of... I guess Registeel is not the worst. But just a little too passive, I think. I think my team does fine against most stuff right now. I guess the advantage of Exeggutor is just getting raw damage off right away and actually having some 31 IV speed. I think we're taking Exeggutor the whole round. We're doing it. There's a Swampert. And we killed Dodrio. It is annoying that, yeah, Swampert Earthquake is annoying, but I think we just swap it in for Suicune. Because we're faster with Starmie. Swampert 1 Earthquake, or Swampert 4 Earthquake. Sorry, Swampert 3. That's annoying. But Exeggutor does outspeed and KO, so I think we're totally fine. I mean, we could technically double the Swampert right now. But I don't know if that actually KOs someone. Like Swampert 2, that's not going to KO. I think I'd rather get the Dodrio and swap for the Earthquake. Yeah. It does protect, which is kind of annoying. It mirror coats. Let's Psychic. Does Giga Drain surely picks up all these? Yeah, Swampert 2, Swampert 1, gone. Okay. Fine with Psychic and Giga. Okay. Double KO. I guess I should be doing 6 IVs. Doesn't matter. We got Zam. Just don't boom. Boom! Exeggutor picks it up. 2 kills in the final battle. Phenomenal. I think that's all we have time for today, unfortunately. But hey, we still got a current streak going, so I'll take that. Scary, scary round taking an Exeggutor. Exeggutor4. I don't know if I've ever... Yeah, I've probably drafted that once or twice. Maybe for a boom thing, I don't know. Good round, though. Good round. Some interesting situations. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. That's going to be it. Peace.